Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I am your host, Denise, and today's movie for review is called Boston Strangler. It is a Hulu movie, and it stars Keira Knightley, Carrie Coon, and Christopher Cooper. Those are the main characters in this movie. Wow, I like a true story or one that is inspired by a true story or based on a true story. So this movie has a lot of information that may or not be completely accurate. So that's why I'm kind of steering from the actual true story. So in this movie, Keira Knightley plays a reporter for the Boston Record American newspaper. Her character is Loretta Laughlin, and she is the female reporter who first makes the connection between the Boston Strangler murders that happened in the 60s. So I'll say her boss, played by Christopher Cooper, is somewhat reluctant to let her kind of run with this story. You know, it's all over the news. There are some strangulations that have happened to women across the city. So we've got, like a fear thing happening, and she wants to investigate. But he's kind of like, no, let somebody else handle it. You just do what you do in your female role here at the newspaper. Well, of course, that doesn't sit well with her. And she's determined to kind of, pursue this story anyway. As the movie progresses and more murders occur, Christopher Cooper's character kind of has a change of heart, because once Loretta Laughlin breaks the story and it's like, wow, we possibly found out who this killer is, he allows her to continue, but with the help of a more experienced reporter who's played by Carrie Coon. So she plays the part of Jean Cole. So the two of them, put their heads together, and they, follow the story and, follow leads. They're talking to different people and trying to piece it all together, because these murders continue to happen. All in all, there were like at least 13 murders that occurred. Now, in pursuing this story, of course, Loretta McLaughlin, she's married, so she has a family. So of course, this is going to affect her relationship with her husband, because every time she gets a phone call, she's off and running. She's staying at the office late. She's putting in overtime. She's working on Saturdays and Sundays. And of course, this is going to not make the husband very happy. And so they kind of come at an impasse at a point in their relationship. So I won't get into that, but you kind of have a feeling of where this might lead. So once they find their perpetrator, the focus is not so much on him, but more so on Loretta and how she goes about finding clues and getting leads and following up on the story. So as this story moves on, there is a plot twist, if you will, because although these murders have happened and we think, okay, we've got our man, murders continue, and the pattern with which these murders occur is slightly different. So I'm going to leave that there. There's a little plot twist going on. So we might think there's some shenanigans going on with the police department and some other muckety mucks. All right. So that is my review, Boston Strangler. Catch it on Hulu. All right, folks, I'm going to jump into my Nailed It for this week. And my Nailed It is a movie. I'm going all the way back to 1974 with this movie. I love a good disaster film, and The Towering Inferno nailed it for me as a teenager. This movie was so good that I remember talking about it with my classmates in school, because we all saw it and it was a great movie. But specifically, the nailed it portion that I liked is the cinematography and the visual effects. I mean, this movie's got a high-rise building that, of course, goes up in flames, but the way that it went up in flames was so realistic, even for 1974. You've got smoke. You've got people who are scared to death. You've got explosions. You've got flames coming out of the building from ground level, which looks absolutely amazing. And then you've got flames coming up stairwells and up elevator shafts. Just spectacular. And no reason why this movie was not nominated for an Academy Award, and it did win the Academy Award in 1975 for cinematography. So there you have it. My Nailed It. The Towering Inferno and all the cinematography and fantastic visual effects. All right, folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. All right, folks, you know what to do. Until next week, I need you to go see a movie because I'm going to see a movie. Bye-bye.